Cool. So this is a B to C to B company. So we are a platform for teachers to upload resources and then sell them on a marketplace. And the subset of that we're trying to like advertise for is the subscription service that they provide. So a school can sign up for a subscription, and then all of the resources that a teacher normally would pay for would be covered with the subscription. So we're doing some call outs on the homepage. This is as a user logs in. This pop-up comes up. It calls out the personalized school name, as well as the number of resources that are utilized, that all of the teachers in the school have utilized this academic year. So some cool like bits of personalization. The CTA here share the details. So we did a couple variations of this one. They're testing into a bit of a rebrand. So we updated just the kind of formatting and colors. So this is our V0. We have V1, which is a periwinkle color, but keeps similar aspects. And then we have V2, which is a periwinkle color and a more of a purple, I guess, with the logo kind of stripped of all of its branding. CTA, primary CTA here would be like referral form submit. So users who click the CTA and then actually fill out the form that refers their principal to the subscription service. Any questions?
Can you show the V0 and the variations again, please? This is the V1.
This is V0.
This is V0.
Blue.
Okay.
V1 is purple, and V2 is purple with no logo.
And then we also changed like the 814 color from green to black.
Yep.
I think the variations are not going to perform as well because having that number pop out is like social proof in a way. And I feel like in spite of the branding, like that one small change would have actually had a significant negative impact because people wouldn't feel as much solidarity in like clicking on the CTA. Also, blue beats out lavender, side note.
Is there a reason you went with lavender? Is that like some other part of the branding, or?
It was a like client requested color. I think they're moving towards more lavender in general. It was this like dark blue for a while that we were using, but
Okay. Yeah, the blue just feels familiar to me.
Yeah.
When I see it, like it's the same blue that's in when I type a comment in the chat here. Like it's
Yep.
the same blue. So I don't know.
To be fair, Mike, I was being glib when I said blue's better than purple, but there actually is a whole psychology of color, and blue has like a much different emotional trigger than something like a lavender. And so in terms of like what resonates with users and puts them at peace, blue is actually like typically your best color from a psychological perspective.
That made me think of
turning off my branding side.
Okay, let's go ahead and vote.
This one, because there's multiple variations, let's do numbers. Let's do it, Hannah.
So this was a win actually, and V2 was the winner. So not as much stats stake here, but we saw a almost 40 or 36% increase in referral form submits. So that means that users clicked the CTA on V2 with, this is the no branding, and then actually filled out the form, as well as overall site-wide increases. So not just form submits that were coming from this modal. We have a couple other modals around the site that could have driven people there. We also saw a drop in clicks to like close the modal and an increase in sharing those details. So the thought that we kind of have around this is that maybe it's different enough from the branding of the marketplace that teachers are unfamiliar with this like new product that we're trying to show them. So by taking out this branding, it more aligns with their current brand standards on the marketplace. So it doesn't feel as different of a product so that people are more interested. So we're starting to test that throughout the site, and we saw similar results on a PLP page recently. So I also thought that V0 was going to win for the same reasons that Kara said. So this was a surprise to me.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to have more test ideas sent directly to your inbox.